Hey, what's going on, guys? Welcome back to another video, and we're gonna talk about something today. It's unfortunate I have to make this video, but like, it needs to be said. Borderlands 4 is an amazing game. I had a lot of fun. I really enjoyed my playthrough. I really enjoyed the farming. I really enjoyed the building. But then something happened, and this is where we get into a little bit of spoiler territory, so if you don't want to hear the endgame spoilers, just know you have been warned. Alright, so I'm not going to spoil anything in the main story. I enjoyed it. I think it's fun. I think it's a good time. But the post-story stuff, it's pretty bad. Now, at this point in time, you don't have any DLC for this game, so later on, it might be a lot better with, like, you know, bonus raid bosses. They already confirmed pearls are coming back. Like, there's going to be more to do later on. But in the base game, it is freaking there, and it is boring after you beat the main story. Now, I think what they were pushing for is to just go do things in the world, you know, endlessly farm, do your side missions, do your vault runs, and by the way, vault runs are fun, I do enjoy them, but it's over so fast, and there's nothing more to do. You just farm, and there's nothing too interesting to take on for your endgame content. Now, if you've been caught up, you might have heard that they have confirmed something called wildcards for the endgame. That is literally the point of this video. The wildcard system is not good. So, you might ask, what are wildcards? Well, after you beat the main story, a specific NPC will give you a wildcard. I'm not going to say who it is. And the wildcard literally is story mission replay with a crap ton of modifiers on the enemies that are really, really unfun. Let me show you. When you activate a wildcard, it throws you into a predetermined mission. And again, this mission is something already done from the main story, so it's not going to be anything new. The same old dialogue, the same old waiting around. And then when you get to the combat, you get to take on a modifier hell. For example, in this weekly rotation, every single enemy has the modifier centripetal. That means when you kill them, you get sucked into a vortex and it blows up and hurts you for a lot of damage. So if you're running a point-blank shotgun build, you can kiss that build goodbye. If you're doing a melee build, good luck. If you're doing a trouble build with Vex, your pet's just going to be dead. These modifiers are really unfun, and so far, I couldn't see anybody ever liking this game mode. I mean, it's been one of the major complaints in Borderlands 2, like, people don't want to replay the main story over and over. And our endgame in Borderlands 4 base game right now is replaying story missions with a crap ton of modifiers. The only reason to do the wildcards is to climb up your UVH ranks, which is going to be the endgame difficulty, which is like OP level 1, OP level 2. Actually, it's more similar to Mayhem mode in Borderlands 3. Enemies get more HP, you get better quality like loot drops, you know, the same old system. And then completing a wildcard does give you some like decent rewards, but it's one of the most unfun, irritating activities, and I seriously couldn't see many people enjoying this. That being said, maybe somebody will find it fun, but I seriously can't picture it. Now, I do want to mention for the most part, most of the modifiers in the game are just turn your brain off and not really worry about them. They're not that bad. But for these wildcards, at least the ones I played, they choose the worst of the worst modifiers. Centripetal, which is like that black ball that sucks you in. You have Irritable, which is like a ball above the enemy's head that shoots down at you. Pretty much aimbot style. And it causes your player knockback and it hits you over and over. And then there's one for the enemies are literally invincible, and the only way to damage them is to hit them with a crit. If you don't land a crit, then you cannot kill them. So good luck melee builds, good luck pet builds. If your aim sucks, you're kind of screwed. And not to mention, some of the enemies, at least in the mission I played, had the smallest crit spots. And they're zipping around the battlefield non-stop, and it's hard to hit them. If you want, call it a skill issue, but I was point blank in the enemy's face with the shotgun, and it still missed. Or, not missed, but I hit him and it said immune. I think that gets everything off my chest, so let's quickly recap. The base game, endgame. I'm talking non-DLC. Later on, DLC is probably going to be great. But the base game, endgame, is non-existent. You just farm over and over and get a build together, and there's nothing super challenging to take on. The only thing you can do is climb your UVH levels, your endgame levels, which, by the way, right now we have 5. And it involves being thrown back into a story mission and taking on that story mission again, you know, the one you've already completed. Listening to all the dialogue, dealing with ridiculous modifiers, and that's pretty much it. Anyways, I don't want this video to come off as like too harsh. Like, I'm sure they're gonna get this feedback and make some changes. But it needs to be put out there because the rest of the game, the playthrough, the farming and everything feels great. Like, this game has a lot of potential. Hopefully the community can echo their opinions and get this fixed up. I'm liking this game so far, but the endgame needs to be double checked. Anyways, thank you guys for watching. Please share this video around, echo your opinions, and let's make sure Borderlands 4 can be the best game it can be. Have an awesome day, guys, and I will see you in the next video, and it will definitely be a lot more positive, I promise. Peace out.